Alright, hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Robots in Disguise podcast. I'm Rob.
You forgot which one.
I'm Jen.
And I'm David.
And today we are all guilty as charged, as we watch Guilty as Charged.
This episode.
This first aired July 29th, 2017, written by frequent Robots in Disguise and Prime writer David McDermott. Last seen writing Sphere of Influence, the Springload episode.
Oh, hey.
Where everybody gets obsessed by a ball.
Yes. They're like, oh my god, I need this. That was a fun one.
And so we open in the scrapyard. There is that weird cat that hangs around this show sometimes.
Yes, there's the kitten.
Yeah, which I feel like we haven't seen in a while.
You'd think it'd be a little bigger by now, but I guess not.
Yes.
Maybe it's a different one. Maybe they've got a whole feral colony going on in the scrapyard.
I mean, this definitely seems like a place where you would have feral cats.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Because they don't have a junkyard dog.
Seems like the kind of place that I would be sent out to go pick up some feral cats. Yes.
Aww.
And yeah, so the team is on alert. Somebody is clearly there, but they can't see anybody. As if somebody
we do see some footprints.
Yes, footprints. And then finally, Fix is able to tell them that the person they're looking for is right in front of them. Somebody appears out of nowhere. But and it appears to be like a sort of magenta Strongarm.
Mauve, maybe?
I don't know. It's not. There's not enough blue in it to be mauve. I think it's more of a magenta or maybe a fuchsia.
Maybe fuchsia.
Maroon.
What it definitely is something we should get as a repaint of that new Strongarm that we're getting.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we're getting a new Strongarm toy. Yay! Which is like heavy remold of the Alita mold.
Yes. It's got like her pelvis and thighs, I think.
Yeah. Maybe part of the leg. The feet are the same.
It has her shoulders, which is the problem. She needs broader shoulders.
So the team, of course, they're going to shoot, but no. Strongarm knows this person. This is Nightra. Which
it's her girlfriend!
Now, I think initially everybody thought that this was, like, female version of Nitro.
There's Nightra?
But it's Nigh, so I don't know what this means at all.
Wasn't there... Okay, so
it's Night, Rob.
Yes.
That's weird. I did assume it was Nitro with an A.
Yeah, but no. Nitro with a GH, which was not her original name. As early TV listings refer to her as Chicane.
Yeah, which is gives away the game a little too much. So,
although it is actually... It's a racing
thing.
Yes, it's an artificial S-curve in the road of a racing circuit, but it also can be like chicanery.
Yeah, it sounds too close to chicanery.
And she's clearly up to chicanery here.
Yes.
Because, her best friend from back in the day, and voiced by special guest star Lori Petty.
Yay!
Now, if you did not live through the early to mid-90s, there was a time when Lori Petty was like a movie star, like a big, like there were movies that came out that were Lori Petty movies.
Yes.
Although, admittedly, I only remember one. Most people only remember one. Tank Girl.
That is why there weren't any subsequent Lori Petty movies.
Oh my god. I saw Tank Girl in the theater.
Oh god. And
did
I had an OC who turned into Tank Girl's tank. I was like... Well, I mean, I was a very cool comics teenager in the 90s, so I was familiar with Tank Girl, like, before the movie. Like, I actually had a Tank Girl t-shirt that I think it was technically, a Teenage Fan Club t-shirt. Which is a band for those who are not up on that sort of thing. But because the character was originally created by Jamie Hewlett, who is currently primarily known as the artist for the pseudo band The Gorillaz. And she was featured in a lot of like music magazine stuff as much as comic stuff.
Now, and I'm curious
in the UK.
Now, I'm curious. You saw Tank Girl in the theater. Did you also own the Tank Girl soundtrack?
Oh my god, yes. And it got so beat up from being carried around in my backpack all the time. I absolutely, like, know the words to pretty much all of the songs.
Because that was an extremely rad mid-90s soundtrack.
Yes, it was definitely, like, up there with, like, the Singles soundtrack and many of the other excellent soundtracks. The Angus soundtrack, and, yeah, that was a very good soundtrack that got lots of play in my 79 Volvo 240 station wagon.
Now, I'm not going to say that it's a good movie, but if you want to see a movie in which Ice-T plays a kangaroo man, have I got a movie for you?
Yes.
It's also got...
Well, for 90s comic book-based movies, pretty good?
I don't know, but I mean, it's better than Barbed Wire.
Yes.
It does show up on Pluto TV on occasion, so I've seen some of it recently. It does, it has Malcolm McDowell as the villain.
Yes.
So that puts it in with, whichever Star Trek Generations.
Star Trek Generations.
Time is the fire in which we burn.
That's why the artist draws scruffy little people. He's a scruffy little man.
Yeah.
It also has an extremely cute Naomi Watts in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's got Naomi Watts as Jet Girl. I think there is some Sub-Girl in there.
Is Anne Cusack, the Forgotten Cusack.
Oh, okay.
If I remember correctly. But she's in like a bunch of like big early to mid 90s movies. She's in Point Break. She's in A League of Their Own. She's in the Army Now with Pauly Shore. Like Hollywood wanted to be in the Lori Petty business because what we wanted were short-haired Southern girls with weird voices.
Yes. So I was ready.
She's also done a fair bit of voice acting.
I was ready for that. She has, yeah.
Yes.
Since then.
Probably most notably playing Livewire, the Superman villain.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
In a handful of episodes that are definitely Bruce Timm working through something.
Yeah. I mean, in the 90s, everybody loved a manic pixie dream girl who could kill them,
and she was more manic and more pixie than most others.
Yes.
So she is Strongarm's old pal from the police academy back when they used to hang out with Bobcat Goldthwait and Steve Guttenberg.
This episode is so
that guy
gay.
did sound effects.
This episode is so gay because the only way you can read Strongarm, like, putting up with Nightra is if there's, like, romantic feelings there. Because otherwise they're not gonna get along at all. But if Strongarm is overlooking just the absolute... It's a very much I can fix her kind of relationship, I feel like.
My disaster lesbian girlfriend has come to sleep on our couch.
Yes, it's exactly
like that. Yeah, because they are
that.
complete opposites and stuff.
They're just, this episode is so gay. Like, I'm sad that it's going up in probably the very beginning of July because it's going to be just short of Pride Month. Because, like, I was aware of this episode existing and I had caught some little bits of it in the background of Pluto TV, but just watching it, it's so gay.
Yeah, no, this is another episode I definitely missed, and yeah, it is a shame it doesn't fall in Pride Month that we didn't really do anything for it. But then again, we forgot to mention we actually hit 350 episodes.
We did.
And change.
Yes.
Yes, this is absolutely Strongarm's Disaster X.
And yeah, she is invisible because she has a light bender.
Yes, and she's just like, yeah, I was just sneaking around because we're robots in disguise, right? And not because I was up to anything bad.
No, I was not up to any chicanery.
Certainly not. Also, she mentioned she got the light bender on Luna 1, which is something
yes.
I only hear it referred... I'm only familiar with it being referred to in IDW.
And the movie.
No, it's Moonbase 1 in the movie.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Jazz to Moonbase 1.
No, to Moonbase 2.
Moonbase 2, sorry.
Jazz to
Jazz
Moonbase
is
2.
on Moonbase 1.
Yes.
They're both appetizers, anyway.
But it's just it's Luna 1 in the IDW stuff. Also, she mentions that they got into a brush up at one point because they tried to arrest a wrecker for speeding. And that's why her signal's a little weird. It's much like Steeljaw has the scratches through his Decepticon symbol that mess up their ability to track him. She's got scratches through her Autobot symbol. You'd think she could have gotten that fixed, but no, it's convenient.
Yeah. So, they're just going to go out on patrol, and they're going to catch up, and, she needs a vehicle mode, but I'll just scan Strongarms.
Yeah.
Well, no, Strongarm says she'll scan mine.
Yes.
Because they're lesbians.
They're it's very much like, it's cold out, do you need a sweater? No, she can take mine.
She's my size. It's fine.
She will turn into a lesbian police truck.
Yes.
Well, she doesn't have the light bar.
No.
But she is a big chunky truck. But pink. Super pink. Bee is not sure. Bumblebee is, not buying any of this. Which is good, because obviously she's up to bad things, and it's good to have at least one of the characters acknowledge that this person is super sketchy.
So they go out for a drive. They are being watched surreptitiously by one more of these sneaky mini-cons.
Yay, more mini-cons.
This guy is High Test.
Oh, okay, so he's gonna eventually turn into Optimus Prime. Okay. His head sort of...
No, you're thinking of High Q.
Yeah, that was High Q.
High Test was one that was either Dreadwing or Darkwind.
Yeah, one of those.
Anyway, his head looks like it's a modified version of Strongarms, though, because it
does look like Strongarms.
Things out the side.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't help that it helps that we've been looking at Strongarm's head a lot because she has a new toy that is coming out.
Well,
yes.
That has a very good representation of her head from the show.
It's a very good representation of her head. She just doesn't look like she could bench press a person.
Yeah, well, she's not pure brick and muscle in the show. She just has defined abs and larger shoulders than you usually get on a fembot. And a nose. Although, at least there's supposedly going to be a lot more deco on her head, so her head looks proper. As opposed to the old Warrior toys. Is that what they were at the time?
Yeah, the Warriors.
Yeah, that was actually the only... I think the only Robots in Disguise toy I even bought was that original Strongarm.
It's one of the handful I have.
Yeah, shooting down the walls of heartache. Bang, bang. She is the warrior. Anyway, so we flash back, and it turns out that, they did not part on the best of terms. Because Nightra kinda, sorta, definitely cheated on her exams, and they found the file that she used to cheat, the key file, they call it.
Yeah,
and she
seems to basically be like they found her USB drive with all the test answers.
Yes. And she said, Strongarm, you should just take the fall for me here, because if you say you got it accidentally, they'll believe you, whereas they will not believe me, because I'm an inveterate screw.
Because I'm a disaster.
Yes. But Strongarm cannot tell a lie. And so Nightra totally gets kicked out.
Yep, we get a whole flashback to them being brought before, I guess, the headmaster? The council?
Or the head proctor, maybe?
Maybe the head proctor.
They call these guys the proctors.
And
because they're going to fight the Avengers in the 90s.
Yes. And Strongarm cannot lie, and she says it's not hers. Because it would have been aiding and abetting.
Yes.
She can't do that. And
of all the things you can ask your girlfriend to do for you, she's not going to break the law.
no,
She will not.
Not when she's Strongarm.
Especially when she's memorized all the regulations while still in training.
Yes.
Well, she says that she was hoping that having to actually face the consequences would put her friend on the straight and narrow and get her to shape up, go into rehab or whatever. But no.
Ooh. If we do get a redeco of the new Strongarm toy in different colors, would you prefer Nightra or Greejeeber?
100% Nightra.
Yeah.
Aw, but I like Greejeeber's colors.
I mean, he's fine, but he's also not a robotic Lori Petty.
Well,
No.
okay, yeah, there's that.
Because Nightra is extremely Lori Petty. She also has, gigantic lips. She's been using fillers or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, her lips and eyes are bigger than Strongarm's.
Yes.
Kind of makes her look like a duck.
Well, or maybe it's just because she has a much smaller helmet, it seems bigger.
Maybe she's taking
Yes.
a lot of selfies, so she's doing a lot of duck face for selfies, and it just stuck like that.
Yeah. Well, she's Lori Petty, but she's not cranked up to Tank Girl or Livewire levels.
Yes.
She's sort of toned down.
She's a little I mean, you've got to figure she is 20 years older than she was when she was doing those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try not to think about how old Tank Girl is now. My God.
Oh, and in the flashbacks on Cybertron, we see statues of Optimus Prime and various things, including Bulkhead.
Yeah.
Just a nice big round Bulkhead statue.
Aww.
And keep a pin in that thinking about Bulkhead, because we may be seeing him later this season.
Ooh.
Yay!
So this Mini-Con tries to go for Strongarm's weapon, but instead it scares some birds, and then it runs away, and also Nightra runs away because she is super on edge.
Very jumpy.
She is concerned about something.
Yeah, so Strongarm talks to her, and she is a bounty hunter these days, and one of the people she caught, a guy named Blastwave, has escaped from Trypticon prison.
Yay!
Sure.
Name drop.
And you recall the Trypticon prison? I believe that is from Animated.
It was.
I don't know that we ever actually saw it, but I think they mentioned it, and it definitely turns up in the comics.
Yes, we do see it in the club comic of that year.
Right. I don't know if we actually see it on the show, but it's.
I don't think
I
so.
they
I don't
mention it.
remember it being mentioned on the show, but it probably was.
Yeah.
Maybe at the end of
I think it
season
was,
3.
name dropped at some point.
Yeah. So he's looking for her, and that's why she's come to Earth.
Hmm.
And then, of course, all I could think of were, do you remember that Keira Knightley movie Domino, where she was a bounty hunter?
No.
No?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I remember Domino in the Deadpool movie.
No, well, I guess I was going. It's a Tony Scott movie, so it's incredibly obnoxious.
Oh.
And I guess I was going to the movies a lot around the time it was coming out, because I swear I got the trailer for it 5 times, and it's so obnoxious.
Okay, no, I don't remember that.
Look it up on YouTube. It is intolerable. Anyway, so this Mini-Con cuts.
But wait.
He's now talking.
First, it's important to point out that Strongarm, being the vaguely embarrassing lesbian in this relationship, announces that she's going to help out because Danger is her middle name. Or it would be if Cybertronians had middle names.
Yes. And Twitch Nightra says, Earth's made you really weird, Strongarm. It looks good on you. Although, of course, she has a little private nickname for her. She calls her Regs.
Yes, because she knows all the regulations.
I didn't hear at first. I thought she was calling her Red. It's but she's not Red. What? Is this ironic?
Well, it's like how you call a really big guy tiny.
Maybe.
But Regs. Regs doesn't quite roll off the name, but yeah, she knows all the regulations. Sure.
Yep, so she's Regs, which, again, somewhat intimate nickname.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yes, they were Regs and Murtaugh.
Oh. I feel that if this were made, even 5 years later, this would be somewhat more it would
explicit.
it would be a romantic. I mean, I didn't want to say explicit because
no, but it would hint more at the
textual.
possibilities.
How's that?
textual.
It would be
That's a good one. Yeah,
text versus subtext.
Yeah, if it came out now,
Yes.
there would be more subtext.
yeah. But if I said explicit, you just think blue is the warmest color.
Yes. No. Textual. It would be more textual.
Yes. Anyway, so this minicon reports back to his boss, who we are not calling Soundwave, except in the credits.
but it totally just is Frank Welker with the reverb.
Yeah. And he's, you totally blew it. You have to come back here so I can kill you.
Or ring oscillator? That may be what they're putting on it. I don't know.
And he's
They've had those in the 80s.
the minicon is like no, and
Nope.
he's just a scared baby. Soundwave needs to stop being the mean. People need to stop abusing minicons in this show.
I mean, it feels too menacing for Soundwave until you remember, oh wait, this is Prime Soundwave, the most menacing of Soundwaves.
Yes, but
This is appropriate.
Starscream was exploiting minicons, and now Soundwave is exploiting minicons, and yeah, it's not good. Makes me sad. They're good little guys.
Do not flee. You'll be terminated at the earliest opportunity.
He's not going to come out of his glowy portal, but he's going to make threats.
No. Don't make me come over there. I'm sorry, I can't really I'm just doing Mr. Butlertron from Clone High. I'm sorry.
Well, I can add a reverb on it in post.
There you go.
Wesley. Anyway, so we get back to Scrapper, and Bumblebee is not thrilled that she told Nightra that she would help her, but okay, we'll help.
Yeah, Bumblebee is
Nightra
not trusting this lady.
No. I mean, have you noticed that she sounds like Lori Petty?
She's like, I know that you're blinded by some feelings, Strongarm, but she is a disaster, and you do not need to let her crash on your couch.
Yes. She's probably going to take our stuff.
Oh, she will absolutely sell all your silverware.
But, Nightra is pretty sure that Blastwave is even going to turn up. At which point, Blastwave immediately turns up.
Yes.
This guy has very strong Bludgeon Redeco vibes.
Because he literally is.
He literally is a Bludgeon Redeco.
Yeah.
Well, he's a bludgeon pre-tool.
Well, and, of course, he himself is I think they used almost the exact same mold to make Bludgeon. But
Yes.
they retooled Megatronus to make this figure.
Oh, right.
Huh.
Yeah.
But,
He looks very scary.
He is a very scary-looking dude, and also, instead of talking to them, he's just rawr, rawr, rawr.
Yeah, he's a big,
Like he's Frankenstein.
menacing dude who obviously looks like he turns into a tank, although he never
Yes.
does.
Someone says that they're
His toy
sorry
does.
they don't speak brute, which,
Yes.
given
Oh, that's what
later
he said.
developments, that will be kind of rude. But
I couldn't. I rewound it and I couldn't tell what he was saying. I thought, is he saying you talk a Groot? What?
saying he doesn't
That can't be what he
talk
said.
brute.
He's on the Brute Squad. He is the Brute Squad.
Groot Squad. Yeah.
Anyway, so there's a big fight. Nightra immediately hightails it out of there.
She's like, nope.
He kind of just smacks him around and then just leaves through this portal. And it turns out that Blastwave he has a ship in orbit, and it's cool looking.
It's very cool. Everybody has... Oh, man, I love a Transformers setting where dudes are just tooling around in their own little small cruise ships. I am a fan of that.
Apparently that is also Fracture's ship. Like, it's the same model, but it's recolored. So I guess it's just that's very popular amongst the bounty hunting set.
I mean, that sounds reasonable.
So now they've got to go find Nightra. Luckily Strongarm does indeed find her, the Crown City Colossus.
Which you may remember from previous episodes.
Yes, and she has everybody evacuate before she finds her. And, she's like, what the hell, Nightra? Why did you just run away? Aren't you, allegedly a bounty hunter of some sort? But she's all, no, I was trying to draw him away. Yeah, that's the ticket.
Yes, trying to draw him away from you guys.
At which point Blastwave just turns up again immediately and just grabs her like he's the creature from the Black Lagoon and hauls her through this portal.
Yes.
So they go back to she goes back to the scrapyard, and it's time to go after her. And I guess they've got all those weapons from Windblade's cache, so it is time to lock and load.
Yeah, they do mention that they're pulling out some Windblade's caches here. And, yeah, it's time for everybody to get guns, except Sideswipe is not allowed to take an actual gun because it could punch a hole in the ship.
Well, he tried to take a bazooka.
Yes, he tried to take a bazooka onto... I mean, to be fair, how often do you think Sideswipe has been, like, on a spaceship? So he probably was not thinking that that's going to punch through the hole, but it's always nice when people remember that that's not a good idea.
Oh, what's this? Breach hull, all die. Had it underlined and everything.
Proper amounts of pressurization are your friend.
Yes, for more information on this, watch the news.
Yes, as lots of people have been learning lately, you need 1 atmosphere of pressure.
You shouldn't have too much, and you also shouldn't have too little.
Yes.
Yeah. Moving away from the news, do you know how hard I tried to find that clip for Mystery Science Theater 3000 and could not? Like the last...
Breach hull.
That actually just came on TV the other day, and I watched it.
Oh, man.
I know, the only place I could find it was on Facebook, and I couldn't figure out a way to link it, because fuck Facebook.
Facebook is very bad for linking things. I am aware of
so
this.
everybody has just gone full Liefeld.
Yes.
Yes.
Grimlock's got some, like, they're like brass knuckles, but with little energon things
like
on
energy
them.
knuckles.
Energy knuckles. He is ready for punching.
Sideswipe has like a huge anime video game protagonist sword.
Yes. Drift is opting to only bring his own sword. He picks up possibly the sword that Sideswipe ends up taking, and then he's just like, no.
This is not a weapon of honor. Instead, I will just fire these small children at my foes.
Yes.
Yeah, it is really weird that when you think about like how honorable Drift is, and his main attack is throwing children at people.
I mean, they're,
and swords.
His children?
It's like they're kind of his. They're his sons, sort of in a Splinter Ninja Turtle sense.
Yes.
Or they're at the very least his wards, like Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
Burt Ward and a second Burt Ward.
That would be Ward Burt.
Oh.
Anyway, so they get into they board this ship. They get into a big fight with Blastwave. Nightra once again is freed and immediately runs away.
Of course. That seems to be what she's best at. That seems to be what she's best at. It's a strong arm.
Yeah, that is definitely a sentence that would be said through tears while somebody puts boxes in the back of a Subaru.
Yes! Oh my god, they're so gay. They're such lesbians. It's ridiculous. It's so good.
So they get Blastwave trapped in like this Sue Storm force field, and then they take a look at his belt buckle, and oh no, it's an Autobot symbol. Listen, it's Blastwave. I know, we don't judge people on their appearances here, but if you're a big scary guy and you are not able to speak clearly, vocally, you need to have like big Autobot symbols on you, like big red ones, like on your chest, your shoulders, one on your butt, whatever.
I mean, you're not an obvious like purple or black that probably
no, and also your green.
But green is a little neutral.
Green is like 50-50.
Could you go more blue or red?
Yes.
I mean, he's got green and blue. I mean, that you're just a touch too close to bad guy colors.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, maybe I realize that he's apparently the bounty hunter here, so he probably wants to seem intimidating, but he's got to realize that he's got to be sending off friendly signals here, or he's going to catch some friendly fire.
Yeah, so
he starts signing "you morons."
Yes,
he's using Cybertronian sign language, and he's lucky that it's not just him raising his middle finger at them.
Yes, he goes from being all, like, grrr to just being, like, signing in what Bumblebee describes as Cybertronian sign language. And you can tell it's probably just like, you absolute idiots.
And then, of course, Bumblebee is very sympathetic because, as you recall, he spent the entire previous show not able to talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
So a little bit ableist, saying that he speaks brute, so that was mean. But Bumblebee is immediately on Blastwave's side, which is fair and correct, but also he's like, crap, we misunderstood this guy because he has a disability that I once had myself, and it's not good.
Yeah. So Strongarm's taken off. She finds Nightra at the bridge, and she is sealing this cargo bay off so he can't escape. And then she's just going to open the cargo bay and jettison them all into outer space.
Dump everybody.
And she pretty quickly realizes that Blastwave is the bounty hunter, and that Nightra is the escaped criminal. In fact, she calls herself the best thief in the galaxy.
Yes. Which, I mean, maybe she's good at stealing because she's not very good at lying.
No.
I mean, she's good at it, but she's not convincing at it. Quantity high, quality not so much.
And indeed, she did steal this lightbender, and not only can it make her invisible, it can also do like the Mysterio thing, where she can create like a bunch of hologram duplicates of herself.
It can do the Mirage thing.
Yes.
Or the Mirage thing, yes.
And, they have a heart-to-heart, and Strongarm, explains that she wouldn't lie for her because she hoped it would set her straight, and in my notes I'm just like, nothing is gonna set her straight. So she can do the whole Mirage thing with the lights and make multiples of herself, and it's a fight.
So the Autobots, they take all their giant Rob Liefeld weapons and they combine them into a giant weapon that shoots swords.
They combine at least two, and it's a very Sentai thing. Combine our weapons to be our finishing attack, which just shoots a sword into the door so they can use it as a pry bar.
Yes. Okay, just for the record, this is crazy and dangerous, and we should never ever try this at home.
Yes, but it's a gun that shoots knives. The best kind of gun.
I kind of feel like that's also something you need to be very careful shooting in a spaceship.
Yes. So they do this, but unfortunately this is just as the doors are opening, so they have to form like this robot chain to not get sucked into space.
Well, yeah, because Blastwave is the first one. He's the last one to get to the door, and he doesn't make it, and he's being sucked out. And Sideswipe, for once, like, tries to help someone instead of thinking of himself first.
I mean, Sideswipe does have a good heart. He's just kind of a doofus most of the time.
Yes.
And somehow, like, as they're pulling everyone back, like, Drift just loses his footing and falls behind everyone else.
Yep, and Blastwave catches him because
has to get him.
Blastwave, despite looking terrifying, is actually a good guy.
Yes, so they've all earned each other's trust now.
Oh, wait, actually, he looks a smidge like Death's Head if you squint a lot.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because he's got the green going on.
He's got the green.
And sort of a skull-ish face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Strongarm, of course, is not doing so great here, but then she figures, oh, hey, it's a light bender. What if it didn't have any light to bend?
Haha!
Which is a neat idea, except for the fact that the rest of the scene is the same level of lighting.
Yeah, they really needed to, like, darken this somehow.
Yeah. At least put a filter over the fucking thing or something.
So she kills the lights. Nightra, the holographic Nitras disappear.
Now we are down to just the one standing there.
And
looking
And
smug,
now-
and then startled.
Yeah, and then she gets the cup slapped on her, and not in a fun way.
Not in the way that they probably did back at the police academy.
Oh.
So hey, she's all, hey, well, this was all just a hilarious prank.
Come on.
And no, she's going to the Stasis, and we're back on Earth, and Strongarm's all, she's not my friend anymore, and maybe she was never really my friend.
Aww.
But,
B acknowledges that this couldn't have been easy for her, but he appreciates that ultimately she did what needed to be done.
But she certainly wasn't a friend the way you guys are my friends.
Aww.
And yeah, that's Guilty as Charged. I really like this one a lot.
Yeah, this was a very fun episode. I love having exciting special guest stars being characters in this, and big tank girl Lori Petty person, so this is very good. So gay. It was so gay. It was so good. All you do is run away. It was, I like this. This may be, I'd have to think about it, may be my favorite of the season so far.
And I really like that we have a villain who is just a rogue Autobot and not a Decepticon.
Yes, that's always a exciting change. And
it's like, if it wasn't for the Soundwave cameo, we wouldn't really have a villain in the episode quite. Or at least not a Decepticon.
Yes.
I thought the Blast Wave reveal was a good twist. Because, she could have been... I was ready to buy Nightra as a crooked bounty hunter, at least. But
yeah.
Yes.
So, it was a good twist. Good episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, now give us that toy.
Yes. So that now brings us to David's Tokusatsu Corner.
Yes, this week on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fight, man! If you sleep, you die.
1, 2, Freddy's coming for you.
Yes, it's one of those dream episodes that happen quite often, which are usually associated with like a taper or what is it called?
Oh, the
Baku?
Dream Eaters?
Yeah, the Dream Eater thing.
Dream Eater.
But this time,
I believe
instead,
you can get
the monster of the week
the night.
is the best assassin in the universe who's in a small box.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They open the box, and it's a gold praying mantis, which does turn into a normal monster of the week sized suit, but...
Is it Scud the Disposable Assassin? Going back to mid-90s indie comic.
Sure. Anyway, so it's a praying mantis monster. It's the best. And then Billions just kicks it. It's like, you suck at fighting. But it's like, no. I have one cool trick, which is getting into people's dreams, which he proceeds to do by finding the Rangers. Gets into the Reds'
Rangers
dreams.
hate this one weird trick.
Yes. Gets into his dreams and proceeds to create a series of Ultraman references in that there are giant crosses in the nightmare, and he crucifies the Green Ranger and slashes his arm. Oh no, he wakes up and he has the slash on his arm.
That is literally just Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, it begins you die in the dream, you die in real life thing, but it doesn't go into the dreams enough. Like, it's Red Ranger, and then that also happens to the Yellow Ranger as they're helping a child look for local bugs over summer break or some nonsense. And then after 2, they realize, oh wait, this is a dream monster, we can't go to sleep. Like, it felt like they should have had more dreams before they got to that point, to have more wacky dreams, because the Yellow Ranger's dream was just at an amusement park. She was in teacup rides, and then a creepy clown with a Hitler mustache comes over and kisses her hand, and then that's the praying mantis monster.
Dun dun dun.
And oh yeah, the Ferris wheel stuff was probably filmed when they were on vacation last week. Anyway, the Zone enemy bad guys show up while the Rangers are tired and attack them as they're fighting bad. It's like, haha, you guys can't go to sleep. If you go to sleep, you die. So we're just going to keep harassing you until you do go to sleep.
If you die in your dream, you die for real.
They cut to the chase because the bad guys use sleeping gas on the Rangers. So after the Rangers run away from the fight because they're tired, they fall asleep. And then the monster gets into all their dreams collectively. It's like, have you not seen what is it called? The Dream Warriors? Was that the third or fourth
third one? Dream Warrior.
Yeah, so it's all the Rangers. No, it is all the Rangers against the monster, but the monster is like, I'm going to treat you like insects because I control the dream world. I am Freddy Krueger. Unfortunately, the child they were helping collect bugs is outside, and while inside the dream, the monster of the week is still this praying mantis that's like, admittedly like 6 inches long. It's a huge praying mantis, and the kid just picks it up and starts poking it with a stick, and eventually it pokes it enough. It's like, ow, ow, and the monster has to come out, turn big, and the Rangers wake up, and then there's a fight outside. Breaks down into the usual fighting and monsters and stuff. Oh, and the 5 Kundals, which showed up like a dozen episodes ago at this point, are still there. They've been in the last few episodes cheering on the Rangers in little cutaways, like a Greek chorus every once in a while. And it's cute, but it's also weird. It's like, we're still selling these little dolls, I guess. Anyway, the Rangers, they summon Arthur, who turns into the Earth Cannon. They shoot the monster. Monster gets absorbed by the giant Stay Puft robot, grows big, robot fight, end of stuff. It's an okay, like, dream monster episode, but I wish there was more wacky dream stuff. Like, if they'd had just, like, one of the other Rangers in between. Like, starting with the Red Ranger was a bad move. It should have started with, like, the Black Ranger, and then he doesn't know what happened, and then it gets to the Yellow Ranger, and then the Red's like, oh shit, I know what's going on.
Then the Black Ranger dies first because he's the Black Ranger.
Well, yeah, but he's... Sure, yes. Let's go with that. It is a horror movie.
They're all Japanese here, but, go with it.
Yeah. Fine episode. Last week's was amazing. This week's was just okay. Anyway, I'm done.
Okay, so that is it for us for this week. We'll be back with more Robots in Disguise next week. But until then, you can find us all over the internet. We are on Twitter, we're on Facebook, and on Mastodon, and we have a Patreon.
Yes, we are hosted on iaconunderground.net, where we have a Patreon set up to help with hosting and other expenses. It's patreon.com/iaconunderground. For as little as $1 a month, you can listen into our fun monthly special episodes where we watch new movies, we watch random weird stuff, and we watch a surprising amount of things with Jeffrey Combs. Because for the month of June, which will be last month as of when this is posted, we watched an episode of the weird 90s American-produced Ultraman series that had our good buddy Jeffrey Combs in it. And also some very nice-looking suits as long as they don't have to do anything.
Yes. And very, very early in the career of Kane Kosugi... Well, I guess... King Kosugi was also a child actor, but in his tokusatsu career, it was very early. He looks so young.
So that was a lot of fun. For July, we have not yet decided what we're going to do, because we don't know when Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to pop up on streaming and make us cry so hard. Make us cry so hard that we have to actively rehydrate.
So, August is July is kind of up in the air what we're doing. August might be whatever comes out first, but also Shin Kamen Rider should be available by then.
Ooh.
So there are a handful of movies
some
we can
Anno.
get to. Yes, and I haven't seen that one. I've seen Shin Godzilla and Shin Ultraman.
I need to see the Ultraman one. Is that, like, somewhere?
Shit.
It's not on Amazon or anything.
I think... I forget if it's... No, I don't think it's already out, but I think it's coming out.
Okay.
But I forget.
I will pay attention.
Yeah, it's good, but it is also very much a condensed version of the original Ultraman TV show. With some fun twists.
So yes, that is at patreon.com/iaconunderground. Always fun stuff every month.
Yes. So that is it for us for this week. We'll be back next week with a movie tie-in episode. Except
Dun,
it's
dun,
a tie-in to Transformers: The Last Night.
What?
Dun dun dun!
Do we have another guest actor?
I kind of don't hate The Last Night.
We do have a guest actor, but it is not Stanley Tucci playing drunken con man Merlin.
That would be so fun. That would be so fun.
I mean, yeah, that was like the first reference I could think. It's like, are we getting Stanley Tucci? But no.
The Tooch. No, but I mean, it's not that strong a tie-in, but the episode is called The Golden Knight.
Oh, yeah, so somebody just thought a good idea.
It is also not about Las Vegas's hockey team. Alright, so until then, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I'm David.